Hey you two, how you doing? What's been going on? Where you been? It's Tammy back with Purrincess Kitten Rescue. This is my beautiful granddaughter Blakely. Say hi, Blakely. Can you wave? Can you say hi? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Isn't she beautiful? Yes. See, we're talking to the camera. Can you talk to the camera? Yeah, okay, you can play with my headset for a minute. Please don't break it because Nanny needs that. Thank you so much. So I'm kind of doing an intro to a video that I've already done. I'm in the process of editing it, but I wanted to give a little bit more pertinent information kind of prior to watching the video. One, because I was still sick. Two, you can kind of barely hear me. The audio in my bathroom isn't the best, so I'm sorry in advance. But I wanted to give a little bit of information kind of ahead of time on what it was that we were doing. So we have two sets of kittens. I have a litter of 3 and a singleton. So we have 3 grays, and then we have a beautiful little light calico. I've kind of already told you guys about those babies the other day on our right-in. So as you know, everybody's been sick. We've had a lot of the really gross poos. We've had terrible bouts of diarrhea. So this video is basically about, oh, I said the word, somebody's getting something because I keep saying that. I think we need to start doing giveaways. Y'all need to start doing bingo every time I say that word. We need to get another one. Anyway, so I'm going over bathing kittens. One, it is really important to bathe kittens and keep them clean. Neonates, we do have to be very careful with when, where, and how. As a normal rule, I will bathe a neonate once a week, just as flea protection, because at that age, if they're under 2 pounds, yes, girl, if they're under 2 pounds, Dawn dishwashing liquid is really about the only thing that we can use in flea protection. So I will bathe them once a week for that. We do butt baths in between, and that's just when they're really gross and their bottoms are just yucky. It's very important to keep them clean. We don't want them getting, for all intents and purposes, diaper rash. We'll just bathe the back end of them as we need be. In this case, it was kind of a dual purpose. It was time for them to be bathed. Technically, they're sick, they're not feeling well. None of them are running fevers, but you know, their tummies hurt, and they just, in general, they don't feel real good right now. But their butts were gross too, so we everybody needed a bath. It is important, like I said, to keep them clean. My routine is, and I checked this out with several of my vets that also agreed, bathing them really is not the issue. It's them getting cold afterward that can definitely be a problem. I blow dry my babies off. I don't care if it's in the middle of winter. She's having so much fun. Y'all leave comments how cute this baby is. Like if you want to have her, ask her any questions, I'm sure she'll be happy to answer them for you. Yes, that's exactly right. What she said is we want to keep them warm. So I actually use a blow dryer after I bathe the kittens every single time. It doesn't matter if it's winter, summer, regardless. If they get bathed, they get dried off, and then they get put back in their carrier with their heat source. So thank you so much for sticking that up my nose on camera. Yeah, thanks. Okay, do you want to tell the peoples how to bathe the babies? Where are the babies?
Baby?
Yes, the babies. Are the babies in there? Did the babies just eat? Did the babies just eat? They did, didn't they? Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of the intro of what it is that you're going to see. Also, this is a really good time when you're bathing to put your hands all over the kitten's body, looking for any kind of abnormalities or possible abnormalities. You should be seeing or feeling them at this time. So it's a really good time to give them a real quick little once over and maybe see some things that you couldn't see. When their fur is wet, sometimes we notice stuff that we wouldn't have noticed otherwise. So bathing is important. We do need to keep the hygiene up as long as it's done properly in a warm area with warm water, not too hot, not too cold, and you dry them afterwards to make sure that they don't get chilled, because that can absolutely send them into hypothermia, which will then turn around and give you fading kitten syndrome, and that's a whole other video that I just don't even want to talk about right now. So anyway, yeah. That's the intro to this video. I say that now because, again, I'm in the middle of editing that video as I'm recording this one, and I will put that on the front end of the video so you guys know what you're getting. Say bye, Blakely. Say bye. You wave bye-bye? No, what do you mean no? You got to tell the people bye. What do you mean no? Tell them bye. Say, okay, well, we're going to start the next clip. Hang on. Here we go.
And we have a fluffy little kitten.
Alright, we'll walk through this one. You want to kind of hold them in your hand like that. It makes them feel a little more secure. And you have a really good grip on Kitten. They're not going to go anywhere. You want the water to be warm. You don't want it to be too hot. Kind of like a baby. Test it on your wrist. I always hold their heads out of the way because I don't want to get any water in their face. Soak them down real good. Get your done. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Now everybody's getting an entire bath because everybody's had the poo, so it kind of gets everywhere. So I don't think there's a problem in really bathing kittens as long as you keep them warm, which is the reason that I use a hair dryer to dry them off. It doesn't matter if it's winter or summer. I don't like them being wet too long. So you bathe them quick, you dry them quick, put them back in. Most of them, as you can see, don't mind. All right, then we're gonna rinse. I always hold their head out of the way. They have a real sneaky way. And then when I turn them over, I grab their head to make sure I'm supporting. I'm not really grabbing too awful hard, but to make sure that I do not get any water in their face. Okay. Kitten number 3. And then we dry them off. Well, if that just wasn't the cutest moment ever.
Kitten number 3. All done, done. One more.
This. You can see her tail right here. You can see how she basically has diaper rash. This is what happens when you don't keep them clean enough. If poop and urine and all that kind of stuff sit on them too long, it gives them a diaper rash just like a human baby. So it's important that we keep them clean. Right now it's a really hard task because everybody has the worst diarrhea ever. She's starting to actually get over it now. She doesn't have explosive poo every time I make her go to the bathroom. So we're doing a lot of laundry right now, to say the least, because we pretty much find poop every time we open the carrier. You know, you got to keep that environment clean too. You can't have them living in that kind of nonsense. So, all right, hair dryer. Clean, fluffy kitty. Thanks for watching.